My name is João Caballero. I'm from Brazil, Brasilia. Brasilia is the capital, and yeah.
At what age did the Olympics become a dream?
At what age? Ooh, that is a hard question because...
Have you wanted the Olympics since you were like a little boy?
Yeah, because since I was a little, I was always never got out of my mind that I would not make it. I know that one day I'm gonna make it. So like when I was a kid, I always believe on that. So it's so long. Like since I began of swimming, like when I was like 5, 6 years old, I was like already dreaming about it. And like because I'm really competitive swimmer. Like I wanna win no matter what, and the energy that brings up like when I am swimming, like competing, I just wanna be there. You know, it's like the dream.
You swim for Georgia Tech, but also for the Brazilian national team, right? Talk about what it would mean to represent your country at the Olympics.
I mean, it would be like crazy. I'd like the feeling to like represent like my own country, like the give me like everything because I live there. So like to represent like not the home country, but like my family as well that like support me. So wear like the Brazilian flag on my chest, like wear like all the clothes and like attires, like to be there and to be like with all my friends as well, because my friends are like in the national team as well. So like would be nice. I mean, amazing.
Part of choosing to come to Georgia Tech was to help you reach that goal to the Olympics.
Yeah, definitely. What happened with Brazil is that like our country is really good. Like I can't complain nothing about it. The only thing that when we achieve like certain amount of age and like we are like in a certain amount of level in swimming, is literally when you get like 18 years old, you're finishing high school. In Brazil, is really hard to like being like in the high level and study because I like have like some problems like culturally maybe that like I don't know, but like so my mom is a medical physics like my dad, and my mom studied like a shit ton like to be where she is right now. And then like she was like, you're not gonna give up in your studies. You need to study. So like what is your options to what are you gonna do when you finish high school? You have to do something. So I start thinking like, what about you come to US and practice like in a way that like I can be like in the high level and still like have like a good degree and like study. So when we were deciding that, Georgia Tech was like the best one for me. My mom loved it, like this school. My mom like being all like the engineering and that type of stuff. She loved it. So and then like I knew that like here I can achieve my dream as well as like swimming. So yeah, that was my main focus to be here at Tech.
So when you moved into your dorm at Georgia Tech, you made it all about the Olympics, right?
Like when I arrived, like first day, I arrived here, and then like they showed my room, and I was like, okay, I have like to get like some stuff to make like prettier, to make like home, to feel home. And I was searching on the net like what I should put it, and then like I remember that like why not like put like an Olympic flag to like every time that I wake up like manifest it, like, you know, that like I know that like I can be there one day, and like every time that I wake up I can see that and like make it as my own goal. So and like yeah.
How motivating is it to have a 2-time Olympic gold medalist as your coach?
I mean, when I got here, and like I remember like when I went to her officer first time, her officer was like 2 big signs of like world record holder, and that like catch me up so much because like to imagine that like she was like one day the fastest of like all time is crazy. So I really got like so excited to know more about her, to know like how she made it through to be there and like to be in the high level. So all the time that I have the chance to ask her a little bit, I would ask, because I mean, to make what she made it is not like everyone. It's like few people in the world that will be able to do that. So yeah,
she's the best. Yeah. You're a breaststroker. You had the opportunity here at Georgia Tech to train with the best breaststroker in the world, Nic Fink.
I had like this opportunity. When I got here, I didn't know that he was here first. So like I remember like when I got in the pool the first time, and then like I saw him, I was like, Nic is practicing here, because I knew that here at Tech you should have Caio Pumpuris, that is the other Brazilian, and he's really my friend. And like one of my commitments was because of him, because like he was doing really well, and like I was like, okay, I'm just gonna follow this path and try to be the same. So like when I arrived here and saw Nic, I was like, oh, this breaststroke group would be like crazy. It would be like awesome to have like Caio, Nic, and race like with them. So it was super nice to have like Nic in a way that he teach me a lot. Sometimes he didn't like even to say anything, but like he taught me like some stuff that like I was always looking at him, like always looking like his pull outs, his star, that is awesome star, like his technique. And all the time that I have a chance to ask, I would like, yo Nic, can you look my stroke? Can you like to see? And the most thing that he taught me was I'm too harsh with myself sometimes, in a way that like when I'm practicing, when I do a bad practice, I'm like really mad with me. It's not like it's not no one. It's like just with me that like I didn't make it. Yeah. And then like Nic taught me that like sometimes you're gonna have bad days, and it's fine. Like you just keep going, you know, and like take like the best of this day, but like move on. And for me, it was so hard to move on. Like I had a bad practice, I would keep like this in my mind, like this bad practice. But like, and then I saw him like having bad practice and finishing the practice, and like he was fine. Like it happens. Of course, like it was not totally fine. Of course, he would get mad, because in the high level we have to like all the time like be harsh on ourselves. But he taught me like that way to like carry the things more simple and in a basic way that like would be the best for you, you know.
Everybody says he's just one of the nicest guys.
No, he is. He's like actually. Other memory that I have with him was we went to Cheer Pro Swim Series, and I was like, was the year that like I redshirt here at Tech. So like I was just me, him, and other Brazilian going to Cheer Pro, and we stayed like with him all the time. And I remember like we went like with the U.S. national team, like we were like hanging out with Caleb, like these other like big famous people, and like Nic was like always like the nicest person that like ever like I met. Like he's like so friendly, and like I don't know how to even explain, because like he actually, like when people in Brazil came to talk with me, like, yo, what about Nic? How it is like to practice with him? And like I'm like, he's like the nicest person like that I ever met. Like he is like so calm, and like try to like make jokes in middle of practice. He tried to make like a joke, like just to people relax a little bit. So like it's fun. It was fun.
And then something turns on when he gets on the block, and he's fierce.
We make a joke that like when he claps his hands before the start, is because it's done. He's gonna win. Because like every practice, like when we're gonna race together, sometimes he should clap, or something. Like in the hard practice, he should clap because he was trying to get motivated. And like we make joke, like when he was clapping, we were like, oh fuck, he's going like to go fast, and like we have to go as well. So like yeah, it was more like that.
So anybody at home, watch. If he claps twice, it could be gold.
Yeah, it's gold. Like it's gone. Like when he claps, it's like we joke that it's the power that he's gonna make it.
That's awesome. It's a superpower. Put yourself in Paris at the Olympics. What does that feel like? What does that mean to you?
yeah, I don't know, like, because every time that I think about it, it's like already like some emotions coming, because it's really hard to be like where we, to be here at Tech for me was really hard. I had to like work really hard and pass like through a hard, like really hard moments. I think like all athletes gonna pass, so like all athletes are gonna have like their own like hard moments. So like just me and like my mom maybe like knows like what it takes to be here and what is the effort to be here. So maybe I'm gonna get emotional like too, because it's like it's really hard, you know. You pass like for like so many things to, you have to give up so many things to be there maybe. So like yeah, I can explain like how.